If your content is not working, like it's not getting you the views, the engagement, the sales, it's not just the algorithm. It's something that's fixable. And I'm glad you're here today because we're gonna talk about it, all right? In fact, I'm gonna give you what I'm doing to move the needle, all right? Because I had to revamp my own strategy. All right, so here we go. What's up? Before we get started, I'm Gabby Starnes. Welcome to Office Hours. I'm so excited. Office Hours is the place where you come to get clarity on marketing, and we all come because listen, everyone's selling a course, everyone's selling the next PDF guide, everyone's selling all this stuff and trying to get you to sign up for things. But this is a place where we can just come, no fluff. We get real marketing, real strategy, real results, and we do not play with these results, y'all. We want the realness, okay? So I'm so excited you're here today. Let's talk about why your social media is not working and what we can do to fix it. But first off, let's start by defining failing. I think a lot of people don't even have metrics when they understand social media. They just know that there was an era of social media where they used to get all this engagement and all these likes and views and et cetera, but now they feel like it's less and they're sad about it. I get it, I can understand that. I mean, I have a music business that I run, and I also have this business that I run around here. It's called Helps 2. Helps 2 is my own personal marketing boutique agency that is headquartered in Kansas City. So I understand. Two businesses, I've seen social media change dramatically, especially with marketing, dramatically over the years. Like I remember Instagram before there were ads. I remember Instagram before it even didn't show you certain people's comments. I remember all that. I remember it, guys. So let's talk about it. What is failing though? I think we got to get some metrics that matter. And I think the metrics that matter for me, they could matter for you, and maybe they should. I don't know. But I think at the end of the day, you got to figure out what metrics matter for you. For me, I'm a conversion metric girly, which means I care when I post on Instagram or on YouTube about how many people engage with my video, not just watch. I love a good watch. Listen, that's great. But how many people engage with my video and how many people click to buy what I'm putting down, what I'm selling, what I have to offer. That's conversion, because the point of my content in all transparency is to give for sure. But in me giving, I hope it always leads back to my revenue line as a business owner. And that's what honestly most healthy business owners are thinking. How does this affect the revenue line? I know that's hard for some people because they feel like, oh, that's not right to think like that. Well, when you run a business, this thing has to work or everybody's out of a job. And my family doesn't eat. So it has to be about the revenue at the end of the day, or we need to chuck it and go do something that's better. So when it comes to my own marketing, my own content, my own efforts, it always comes down to, does it affect my revenue line? So that's my number one metric. A number two would be engagement. And then, it might matter for some people how many views you get. I could see like maybe an influencer or content creator. You're thinking, I need the views because those get me deals. Because in my music mind, when I have my music business, I'm thinking, I really don't care personally about the views, but I know the views get me opportunities. And so I need to have those. Those have to be there. So I have to create things that get views. And so when it feels like the algorithm's not working, I need somebody to explain why. So I feel you guys. So let's jump in, okay? Let's talk about the 4 reasons why most content, and probably yours if you're here, is not working. The first reason is there's no point of view. Listen, there's a lot of people out here which it just feels like they're so sterile. They're like a white wall, like this white wall to my right side here. It feels so boring to watch their content. A lot of people, we want to see something that is taking a stand, or someone that's taking a stand, something that has a belief to it, or something that has a point of view to it. We don't just want you to agree and be so neutral all the time. And so I'm not saying that your brand has to go out and talk about politics. Did not say that at all. I personally don't want to know if you're left or right, whatever. I don't need to know that. But if you are a brand, it might be nice to, know what you believe about fitness. If you're a fitness brand, do you believe that everybody can get in shape or only some people can get in shape? Do you believe that certain bodies are predisposed to being a certain build or not? Do you think everybody can be super, super skinny and very, very thin? Things like that. When it comes to marketing, my polarizing views, because I'm a marketing girly, hello, is that everybody can grow when it comes to marketing. You just might have to do more reps than the next person because there's two things you can invest: money or time, right? So that's a polarizing view because some people don't believe that. Another polarizing view is that, what is another polarizing view? Another polarizing view of marketing would be that the best marketing happens when a certain strategy is in place. Not everyone believes that. I do, because I've seen it happen time after time. So make sure you stand for something. Make sure you believe in something. Make sure your brand believes in something, and that you articulate that, because we want to follow people who believe in something. Number 2, you don't have a hook, right? You gotta have a hook. And what I mean by a hook is, let's say you're posting an Instagram post. Hook us in. A lot of my Instagram posts, I'll just put like a little bit of text on the actual reel, and I'll say, here's why your business is not growing. I mean, if you see that and you read that, you're like, let me read what she has to say down in the caption, because she just hooked me in. And that's what I mean by a hook. Make sure you have hooks in your content, in your SEO content, in your ads, in your social media content. Make sure you are hooking. It is so actually popular right now. If you go on Instagram or TikTok, you're gonna see a lot of hooks. Just pay attention to them. I would actually study them a little bit, especially if they're in your industry. Just look at what people are doing and see how much engagement, like comments, they're getting from certain hooks that they're doing. Just pay attention to that. Like when you see a hook on your feed, and if you're not on your feed, maybe you should get on your feed and do a little homework, okay? Because we're in office hours. We're not lazy here. Get on your feed, look at some of the hooks, and then look at the comments and take note. Oh, wow, it has a lot of comments. What kind of hook is this? You might even screenshot it if you can. And then start crafting your own hooks and your own content and your own delivery of your strategy, okay? Number 3, your marketing, your strategy, your content has no emotional sustenance to it, no emotional value to it. And so when people are reading it or seeing it, they're thinking like, is this alive? They don't say it like that, but and I've had to change my content to be more human and emotional, because we're humans, so we relate on an emotional level. We don't even purchase things. If you look at psychology, we purchase things based on how we feel, our emotions, not on logistics. Like, I bought the shirt because it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I'm thin. It makes me feel wonderful. I didn't buy this shirt because I needed a cotton shirt, because very logistical. I bought it because I liked it. I felt some kind of way in it. Same with what you're doing. Usually, even up to services, like people hire people to mow their lawn because they feel better about their lives when the person's mowing their lawn and they're not wasting their time. They spend more time with their kids. So they feel like that adds value to their life. That word feel is the focal point there. Make us feel some kind of way when we look at your brand, when we read your content, when we look at your reels, when we see your videos. Make us feel. And number 4, no clear value or takeaway. In the last video I posted, I talked about how some people just need to hone in on their messaging. If you're a brand, we love you, and we love your kids, and we love your dog, and we love your pickleball tournaments. But what does that have to do with what you have to offer? Like, all of that actually convolutes. It makes a little messy and muddy what you're actually trying to do, which is convert me to buy your HVAC services. So I have no clue that you actually are selling HVACs when you post about all this random stuff. I'm actually kind of confused. So don't convolute your message. Every now and then you can do a little sprinkle. Like if it's Christmas, you can push your family. That's great. That's actually okay. Okay, they have a family. That's amazing. But Rick, we want to see your business behind the scenes, what you guys believe, what you're doing, what you have to offer. We want to see all that and how you can help us. Most of all, we want to see that. Okay. Now I said 4, but I'm going to give you a 5th one. Okay. The 5th one is that you just don't stand out online. Do it different. Why are you looking the same? Use different colors, different fonts. Don't go crazy. Don't look psychotic in terms of like, whoa, a 12-year-old, well, 12-year-old actually could do a great brand, but a 3-year-old just put this brand together. Not what I'm saying. Please look good. Please look polished. Look like you are delivering what you say you're going to deliver and selling what you're saying you're going to sell. So look legit, but like, why are you using white text when everyone else in your industry is using white text? Use yellow. Like, why not? Like, get away from the normal look. Get away from the normal voice. Like, if everybody in your industry is doing written content, do video. Like, mix it up, be different. Find a way to be different. I know you can do it. I know you can do it. And if you can't think of a way, ask somebody around you. How can I do this different? How can my fitness brand be different? How can my clothing line be different? What could I do that would be different? And if you need some help with that, your girl is here. Consultation link in the description of this video. I only take a few every month. So if you really do need someone to help you brainstorm, I'm here for that. So just so you know. All right, let's move on. So let's talk about your content and how we can fix it. All right, we've talked about all the things as to why it's not working. If your content is truly not working, you've probably been like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Or yeah, I'm a victim of that. I get it. But let's talk about how to fix it, okay? We're here at Office Hours to get things right. We're gonna fix it, okay? Number one, I want you to claim a belief, all right? Let's go back to the fitness brand. If you're a fitness brand, do you believe everybody can be in their best shape no matter what? Do you believe everybody's beautiful? Every body is beautiful? Do you believe, like, what do you believe? Let us know. Let us feel it. Let us put it on a t-shirt, man. Let us wear it. One step at a time though, okay? But yes, truly, let's know what you believe. Sit down and think about it. I mean, yeah. And if you don't know where to start, honestly, don't tell anybody I said this, but this is how you can use AI to be great. Don't use AI for your voice and your messaging, but thought partner with AI. I would ask ChatGPT, I would say, hey, I am a fitness brand, and here are some competitors in my industry. What kind of beliefs can I have? Or like, what would you recommend? Or what are your thoughts? And just read through them and start to get your brain rolling. And then you decide, not ChatGPT, you decide what those are, okay? Okay. Number two, craft a compelling hook. So when you're online, make sure if you're posting a reel, you got that hook in there. If you have, I love carousels too. These carousels lately are so fun to be watching, and Instagram says that it is reprioritizing carousels. So that is good. I love when carousels say something like, this is how it started and this is how it finished. Or like a new one right now is they go, I wish somebody would have told me about how you go from this to this. And so I'm like, let me see. You know what I mean? And so I'm engaged. And then, if it's really good, I actually read the caption, and which usually has a CTA because the person has done their work. So make sure you get a good hook so you get the person into your caption where you have a call to action, and you call them to download your guide, or you call them to read your book or follow you on YouTube, or whatever your call to action is going to be. But make sure your hook is good, like good. And study others in your industry, like we talked about earlier, okay? And if you're not, come on, man, you're gonna fail the test. Okay, we're in office hours so we can pass this marketing test and see our marketing thrive, which affects our revenue line and our business and our family. Come on, you gotta do the work. You gotta do the reps, man, okay? All right, number three, something great to fix your content is to share stories. Share your testimonials from your people who have used your business or your services or worn your shirts. Share people's reviews. You can do a little snippet I did today on Instagram on my Gabby Starnes XO. Follow me if you're not, okay? But I took someone's review. They were like, Gabby really helped my business. I put it up there and I said, hey, everything that Leslie is talking about in this review, I am talking about the strategy that I use for her. I'm talking about that in my pipeline blueprint guide, which will be called the Momentum Map very soon. But that is what I'm telling people. I'm like, don't sleep on this. Like, if you really want to grow, I've got something that will help you. This is more than sales, guys. I believe in this thing, and you should believe in whatever you're selling or have to offer. And lastly, when you are doing your content, make sure that you are giving a simple CTA. If you want my guide, at the end of the caption, right? So you have your hook, caption, and then at the end you say, if you want the same exact guide that Leslie used to scale her business from this amount to that amount, comment blueprint and I'll send it to you. Something like that, you know? Or it could even be follow me for more information, or, you know, comment, you know, love if you want, you know, me to send you a free t-shirt. I don't know. Whatever it is for you though, don't make it so salesy. Like, make it really clear and simple, you know? If you want the same strategy, comment blueprint and I'll send it to you. Simple. You know, it doesn't have to be salesy, like comment blueprint and I will send you my exact formula that helped me scale this brand from here to here that you should buy today. It doesn't have to be like that. It can be simple. It can be very simple. Yeah. You see what I did there? Simple. Yeah. All right. Before we wrap up today, I want to give you a gift. And the gift is some content pillars to work with. They're my content pillars. Hello. They've been working really well, actually. So my goal in 2026 is to post 3 times a day on Instagram and 1 time per week on YouTube. So far, so good. I wanted to do this because I want it to be an example. I don't want to be, you know, the workout coach that doesn't work out. I want it to be the workout coach that is fit, whatever that looks like for me as a fit workout coach in the marketing realm. So that is why I'm doing it. And I'm going to teach you guys tell you guys, not really teach you, but tell you what content pillars I'm using so you can implement them. I really believe gone are the days where your content pillars are like outfit of the day on Tuesday, prayer on Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm going to talk about my family. Like, no, I think content pillars need to be surrounding the main thing, which is you if you're a content creator or influencer, or your business if you're a business, or your brand if you're a brand, you know what I mean? So here go my content pillars. Number 1, educational how-tos, right? Do micro lessons on how to do X that has to do with your business, or Y or Z. You know, for example, is how to get 1,000 followers with social media, and do a carousel or a reel, or, you know, caption, a hook and then caption. And then lead them to get your full blueprint, right? You know, so educational how-to is one of my content pillars. The second content pillar that I've been using is emotional, personal, which oftentimes is like a struggle. You know, the one time I lost $17,000 and this is what happens, which actually got a lot of traction when I did that one on Instagram. So yeah, people were like, oh, me too. And I can't believe this happened to you. I need more of this information. I want your blueprint. So that actually works really well. But relatable, personable, personal stories about how you did something wrong in your business, how you did something right in your business, what it looks like, just like an inside look that relates to your business. Yes. Number 3, I always talk about this, polarizing or opinionated content. And so what that looks like is, you know, we talked about this earlier, but I believe every person can be in their best shape. That's polarizing. Or unpopular opinion. AI is not helping your business. Which I did a post like that the other day. So I think if you lead with unpopular opinion, or you might hate me for this, we know something polarizing or opinionated is about to come down the pipeline. But you know what? We kind of like it. And we love to read all of it because we're nosy. And if we really care, we will respond. So those are great. I would keep them within your industry though. Don't go political if you're not a political brand, you know? So why do that? Why go so crazy that way if it doesn't mean anything to you and you're just trying to get views? Don't do that. But if it means something to you, go for it, you know? Number 4, prove credibility. I love to show proof credibility with like customer testimonials, reviews, case studies, all of that. So if you can show those, they really matter. And I think us people, like once we start to see those, we start to really trust your brand, trust you as an influencer, content creator, whatever you're doing, product. And we're like, oh, this actually works. So maybe I should pay more attention because it works, right? So that's huge. So if you don't have those yet, like I said earlier, you can kind of be your first, like, hey, I did my website, I saw this many conversions if you're a website builder, or if you're a designer, maybe you ask somebody else in your family if you can do their website and then give them a little power to give you a testimonial. So yeah, that would be huge. Okay. So make sure you're doing that. And if you don't have those yet, go out and start getting them. Okay. And then lastly, personal content, brand voice. Like I said, not your kids, not your dog, unless those things relate to your brand. Okay. But making your brand feel human, you know? I think your relatable personal struggles and stuff like that can do that, but sharing your own voice just in general is gonna make your brand feel human and trustworthy. I think humans, we want to relate to humans. So you being a human and not so white walled and having a little color, you know, is gonna really help, you know, people relate to you. So do that, do that, do that. All right, you guys, that's it for today. That's office hours. Hey, listen, if you need to figure out your own strategy, make sure that you get my pipeline blueprint, which is going to be called Momentum Map very soon here. So whether you're here now or in the future, that's what it's called. But what it does is there's a map in there, Momentum Map. You see what I'm doing? And the map will take you on your journey as to what kind of strategy you need based on your brand, where you're at, even if you don't have a product to sell yet. It will guide you on how to do that and how to bring it to the market, how to pick the right strategy, all of that based on who you are, answering the questions in the map. So what you want to do is get that. If you need a strategy and you don't know where to start, even if you don't have a product or anything like that, make sure that you get that in the description below. And then also, if you need to talk to a real human, like I often do, please feel free to book a consultation. I have that link in the description of this video as well. I only take a few a month, so make sure that you get in quick because once they're gone, they're gone. So I unfortunately don't have like endless time. I have a team at my marketing business, and then I also have a family. And so I'm trying to be every woman, it's all in me. I'm trying to be that, but I don't have endless time. So make sure you get them when you get them, okay? All right, you guys, I love you so much. Thank you. May you go forth and grow. Let's go. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.